and that's a manageable deficit.
Cleveland ball again. LeBron pushing it. And he will go to the line.
Number 15, Carmelo Anthony.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony.
Here's the reality. I wouldn't want to take a charge on this guy. This is 6'8", 250 with unbelievable speed. Go ahead and take a charge on that guy.
Last time, or the first time Carmelo played against LeBron back when they were in high school, LeBron may have been close to 6'8", but he was no 250. A couple of big, strong guys, but LeBron again with the strength of a linebacker and the speed of a defensive back as he bears down on him.
Here's the scary thing about LeBron. 1/3 of the rookies in the league this year, he's younger than they are.
Isn't that amazing?
Folks, he's going to put a hurt on you for a really long time, and I'm thrilled to be a witness.
Yep. Just turned 23. Had he gone to college for 4 years, he's a rookie right now in the NBA, and you can make a pretty convincing case that he's the best player in the league, arguably. He's certainly an MVP candidate. Some would say Kobe, some would say Garnett, some would say Chris Paul, but this guy's in every conversation about the best this, the most valuable that.
All right, I'm going to throw something at you, and you may disagree with the first part, but I don't think you can disagree with the second part. The most hyped player ever to enter the NBA? That's the first part.
Certainly in the last generation or so, yeah.
He's exceeded expectations, which how rare is that?
Well, you know what's interesting? When Rick Bucher did the interview with him in the locker room before the game, and LeBron was talking about himself and Carmelo, he said, we both had high expectations of ourselves about what we could do in the league. We didn't know we would be this productive this early. There's LeBron saying, hey, I might even be doing more than I thought I could do coming into the league.
Well, individuals, Portland probably doing it as a team, exceeding expectations faster than people thought. But I mean, two guys, just unbelievably gifted guys.
LeBron, nice feed. Hughes, the cutter, has it blocked by Canby, the league leader in that department. Jones had to force it up there with a 1 on the shot clock. Denver in transition. Iverson gets inside and knocks it down. A nice soft 12-footer there from Allen Iverson.
He's had a heck of a game. And Jeff Van Gundy, who has been around this league for a really long time, is talking about the most successful little men, the most dangerous. Isaiah Thomas would be on the list, maybe Tiny Archibald. But he puts Allen Iverson right there.
Oh, there's no doubt. He's got the 3rd highest scoring average in NBA history. Takes a bump. And draws the foul. He will go to the line.
Cavaliers foul on number 19, David Jones.
20 points, 10 assists for him, and not a turnover yet.
Amazing. They won't say it's in the act of shooting, so it'll be Denver ball on the side as we check out the NBA calendar. Wizards and Warriors on NBA TV here on a Wednesday on ESPN. Phoenix at Golden State could be Shaq's debut. Thursday night on TNT, a doubleheader, Miami at Chicago, and then Dallas at Phoenix. And a turnover by Anthony. Shaq could be back Wednesday, could be back Thursday. Wants to get into at least one game before the All-Star break, which officially begins on Friday.
That would be. I just think it's a mistake to underestimate Shaquille O'Neal.
Little Larry Hughes of old right there, and Cleveland making a little run, trying to get back into it here in the 3rd.
Delay of game warning to the Cavaliers.
A delay of game warning to the Cavaliers after that ball was touched following the basket.
Well, Denver has cooled off. Let's see if they get their mojo back here on the offensive end.
They were up over 60% from the floor most of the first half. They're at 49% right now. Iverson all the way to the rim, misses it. The follow, though, is good for Carmelo Anthony. Whatever concerns there may have been about these two guys playing on the same team, they certainly appear to be unfounded. They seem very happy sharing the ball with one another. And granted, that wasn't an assist, it was a missed shot and then a follow, but there have been numerous occasions tonight where Iverson has passed up a shot to get a better one for Anthony. Larry Hughes creating his own shot for the Cavs.
Well, Iverson is a guy who just creates so much space. He off the dribble drive, he's proficient at getting into the lane, whether he's creating for himself, whether he's getting guys shots. And you rotate and you give up an offensive rebound. How many times do you see that?
LeBron on Carmelo on this trip. Ball in the hands of Iverson. Good help, good show there by Ilgauskas. Shot clock at 4. Gonna have to be Iverson. How about that? He is having some kind of night.
That is ridiculous.
Iverson with 22 points, 10 assists and no turnovers tonight. LeBron at the other end with a three.
He's trying to keep him in it, Dan. He and Larry Hughes.
Well, they got to get stops at this end. Finally, a missed shot by Iverson, and back come the Cavaliers. Damon Jones almost lost it. Back to LeBron. Another three attempt, not this time. Denver looks to run, and they've got some numbers. No look behind the back from Iverson to Carmelo, and a foul.
Allen Iverson, last time they met, 37 points. This time, creating space in the dribble drive. Everybody rotates, so that means your checkout's not clear. The tap, and then this under duress of the shot clock. I mean, Larry Hughes has actually played pretty good defense. He's forced him into a couple of those jump shots over the top, and guess what? He makes them.
Still as dangerous as anybody in the league at the offensive end. Devin Brown back into the game for Cleveland. A very efficient, productive night for Allen Iverson. In prime, Carmelo Anthony is at the line right now. Carmelo's got 23. Iverson's got 22. A 2003 draft that was discussed at halftime, with Carmelo Anthony going third, LeBron first, Chris Bosh fourth, Dwayne Wade fifth. Some kind of crop. And both free throws are there for Anthony. Denver's missed only one tonight, 11 of 12 as a team from the line. They swarm James again out on the perimeter. Somebody's open, and it's Hughes. Misses the jumper. Iverson somehow saves it, or was it? He was lying on his back on the line when he made contact with the ball. But again, Doris, you gotta love the effort.
He plays it so hard, and the ability to try to stay in bounds, and one of the most experienced officials in the league right there on the baseline.
Billy Crawford making the call. It'll be Cleveland ball with a fresh 24.
22 on the shot.
22, Mr. Crawford.
At 22 seconds.
And he will wait somewhat impatiently for them to make the change. They now have, and we're ready for basketball.
Sometimes you don't have to say a word. You know what? Who learns that best? Parents. You could just give a look.
That's right. Dennis Kleza, Eduardo Nahara back into the game for Denver. You can't fault some of the looks that Cleveland is getting. They're not knocking down their outside shots. They're just 3 out of 17 from three-point range. Canby misses the follow, and then a super tap back out to Anthony for another possession.
They're getting crushed on the offensive glass, and those are effort opportunities right there by Denver.
And coming into the game, Cleveland, statistically a better rebounding team than Denver, but again, they're without Varejao and Gooden. Canby too easy on the inside.
Well, this crowd hasn't been a factor all night, and it is dead quiet in here.
LeBron, no. And over the back goes Devin Brown to commit the loose ball foul. A 20-point deficit for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Eric Snow is wired, and we will hear from him when we come back to the Q, Quicken Loans Arena, after this timeout. Well, Eric Snow getting some minutes because of all the injuries the Cavs have, but maybe already segueing, thinking about that next career.
Oh, man.
When you gonna come coach, man?
Gotta shoot it. Good day, Larry. We're coming from up top, so if you're guarding him, you know the help is coming from the top, so that you can't let him spin away from the help. Coach Snow, yo. That's Coach Snow. Hey.
Well, they didn't see it on the other side of the court, man. It was a nice second career coming from Mr. Snow, it looks like.
What a class individual he is. And again, attacks the coaching from the perfect mindset. Cerebral guy. He's made a living, Dan, without being a great scorer in the league, which tells you he contributes in so many different ways.
Well, the point guard's got to be the extension on the floor of the coach, and a lot of coaches will say you evaluate a point guard by a team's won-loss record. I mean, they're in charge of everything out there. They've got to get it done, set everybody up, keep everybody involved, and some teams have that pure point guard, that quarterback with that kind of a mindset. Some teams don't. Right now, Damon Jones is in there, the closest thing